Alright, so hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see here, we have here our organized file, and I actually built a student registration app. So it is made with React. So just it lets someone fill out a form to register as a student, shows a live count of how many students have signed up, and then list everyone who is registered. Then the admin can also delete if it's already listed. So we're gonna go ahead and start with main. So here, uh, so actually every React has a to start somewhere, and that this is the file. So all it does is find empty um, dev. So it finds the ID or the dev ID root, and then in the HTML page, and tells the React to render the app component inside this page, and then that's it. So 3 lines of actual logic, so you can see, and then everything you see on the screen after this comes from the app component. So we're gonna go ahead and proceed with the app. So as you can see here is our app. So this is where the data lives, and then this is actually a parent component, and then think of it as the brain of the app. So it holds one piece of the state, the list of the students starting out empty, and then in React's state just means data that can actually change over time, and then when it changes, the screen updates automatically. Okay, so we're gonna proceed on our navigation bar here. So this is just a simple file. So it just displays the title bar at the top. So mostly it's just presentation or component is just showing something. And then our registration form. So as you can see here, we have here the name, email, course, and password. So this is where the most of the actual work happens. It keeps track of our 4 form fields. This specific fields, and yeah, in its own local state, it actually separates the student list in app. So every time you type into any input box, one shared function called handle change, or yeah, actually fires a so it's one change, and then it fires, and then instead of writing 4 separate function for 4 fields, it actually reads the input names and attribute and update just that one field, copying the rest of the form as is. So yeah, this is basically our registration form. You can see here is our handle change. So yeah, we also have handle submit. It runs first and stops the page from doing a normal full page reload, so it doesn't have to refresh. Then actually also checks a if there are empty fields. So if there are empty fields, it won't actually proceed and list the student. So yeah, moving on our buttons. So as you can see, here's our button. It's very simple. And then students list. Here's our students list. So yeah, it's very plain and simple. I know you guys can do it. And footer. Yeah, actually going back here on students list. This one actually renders just the actual list of the registered student. And then next footer here, it's very simple. I just actually organize it all, so you can actually guys really see it. It's very simple. So it's better this way. So yeah, this is the app. So it's just our CSS. So it's just our visual styling. It's lives in one shared style sheet. So yeah, I actually use a dark blue design or color. So yeah, that's the whole app. And for our page itself, okay, let's go in. So here is our page. So student registration, as you can see. So if we register, just going to type this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, it's listed here. And then what if we type another student? This is a DJ Soyman. Okay, Soyman. Bear with me guys, I'm actually holding it with one hand, and then one hand is also typing. Okay, and then of course we are the classmates, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can see here, you have here the total registered students, it's 2. You have me, of course, and then DJ Soyman. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.